for everybody watching. We got about 3 minutes left to go before we do 5-star baseball. It's a high-end product. We'll get started with doing the random setup. And all that first. So we still got a couple more minutes. I do apologize. We have everything sorted from last night's 2014 Topps Chrome case break so that I can get it back to anybody that participated. So we got a couple more minutes left. Looks like it's 5:28. Make sure nobody else jumped in real quick, and then we'll get underway. Looks like my phone says 5:29 on it. Okay. Our next break's going to be after this one is going to be 2014 Topps Finest. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be September 12th. I don't have the calendar in front of me. And then we're going to do one 2 weeks after that, I think around the 26th, which is going to be Topps Prime Football. How you doing, Joe? We're going to get started in a couple seconds, Joe. So it looks like we have 5:30. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started with the randomizing all the teams and all that. So we're going to start with don't mind me, I got to move this camera around so you guys can see what's going on. And then I'll get it back set up for the break. So we're going to start with determining how many spins we're going to use. So we're going to roll this once, and unless it comes up snake eyes, we're going to use the number that we start with. There we go. We're going to use the number 3. So I'm going to write that down real quick. Okay. So pull up the first list. We'll start with everybody's name. Got to highlight. You got Mike Powers 4 times, PJ Tevin, Martin Brannigan, Brian Howard 4 times, Will Stevens 5 times, Sal Legrand, Jimmy Walters 3 times, Scott Stella, Dave Simmons, Brian Stempfly. Hopefully I didn't botch that. Twice, Martin Brannigan, Joe Zanell twice, and then 4 store spots that didn't sell. So the store will pick those up. So what I'll do is I'll copy this whole row. Copy that. Open that up. What we'll do is we'll go to random. We've got the list random right here. I'm going to paste that in there. We'll go down the list again so we have it correct. 4 for Mike Powers, PJ Tevin, Martin Brannigan. 4 for Brian Howard. 5 for Will Stevens, Sal Legrand. 3 for Jimmy Walters. 1 for Scott Stella. 1 for Dave Simmons. 2 for Brian Stempfly. 1 for another one for Martin Brannigan. 2 for Joe Zanell. And 4 for GM The store purchased those 4 spots since they didn't sell. So what we're going to do is going to hit the random button 3 times, and then we're going to copy and paste all the names of you guys, including you, Joe, into the list. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. So as you can see right there, random 3 times. We got Brian Stempfly up top, Mike Powers down the bottom. We'll go up so you can see all the names. I will copy this whole list. I'll take that back to Excel, and I'll paste that in column A. So then what we'll do is we'll pull up the MLB teams. We'll copy them. We'll do the same thing. Paste all 30 MLB teams in. Diamondbacks, Braves, Orioles, Red Sox, Cubs, White Sox, Reds, Indians, Rockies, Tigers, Astros, Royals, Angels, Dodgers, Marlins, Brewers, Twins, Mets, Yankees, A's, Phillies, Pirates, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Cardinals, Rays, Rangers, Blue Jays, and Nationals. So all the teams are in there, done by the first letter of the first team name. We'll do this 3 times. 1. Up top, Mariners. Bottom, Arizona Diamondbacks. Marlins up top. Astros down the bottom. Do it one more time, and that's it. As you can see, it says 3 times. You got the Giants at the top and Tigers down the bottom. Copy that. Open that same sheet up and paste it. So we got Brian Stempfly with the Giants, Jimmy Walters with the A's, Will Stevens with the Nationals, Will Stevens with the Rangers, Jimmy Walters with the Royals, Sal Legrand with the Orioles, Dave Simmons with the Diamondbacks, GM with the Cubs, Brian Howard with the Braves, GM with the Astros, Mike Powers with the White Sox, Joe Zanell with the Twins, GM with the Dodgers, Scott Stella with the Rays, PJ Tevin with the Pirates, Mike Powers with the Rockies, Brian Stempfly with the Red Sox, GM with the Angels, Will Stevens the Cardinals, Will Stevens with the Padres, Brian Howard with the Mariners, Will Stevens with the Phillies, Brian Howard with the Yankees, Mike Powers with the Indians, Jimmy Walters with the Brewers, Martin Brannigan with the Reds, Joe Zanell with the Mets, Brannigan with the Blue Jays, Howard with the Marlins, Powers with the Tigers. I'll run down that list again, just so you can see all your names. We're going slow. Hopefully all the names can be seen. So there's the list again. I'm going to get this set back up. Print this list out real quick. I've got that all set up. Again, for you guys, it's Brian Stempfly with the Giants, Jimmy Walters with the A's, Will Stevens with the Nationals, Will Stevens with the Rangers, Jimmy Walters with the Royals, Sal Legrand with the Orioles, Dave Simmons with the Diamondbacks, GM Cubs, Howard, Brian Howard with the Braves, GM with the Astros, Mike Powers with the White Sox, Joe Zanell with the Twins, GM with the Dodgers, Scott Stella with the Mike Powers with the White Sox, Joe Zanell with the Twins, GM with the Dodgers, Scott Stella with the Rays, Tevin with the Pirates, Powers with the Rockies, Stempfly Red Sox, GM Anaheim, Will Stevens Cardinals, Stevens Padres, Brian Howard Mariners, Stevens with the Phillies, Howard with the just how it worked. Fortunately, Joe, that's how it worked. Hopefully we don't pull anybody in there for you guys. Hopefully we pull in for somebody else. I tried selling those spots and nobody was willing to pony up. Just took the wrapper off. Damn, don't want to. Might have to cut this off. It's pretty tight. I don't want to cut the box though. Email the list. We got 5-star baseball. Sealed box. Yeah, I can get that list out right when we're done. Sealed box. So we're going to get started. Mike Schmidt, base card number 75 of 75 for the Phillies. So this is going to the Phillies. It's going to be Will Stevens with the Phillies. For the Royals, James Shields, number 263 of 386 for the Royals. Trying to look for the Royals on my list, you guys. Jimmy Walters has got the Royals. For the Detroit Tigers, Al Kaline, number 353. 6 of 353. That's for the Detroit Tigers. Looking down my list. Mike Powers. For the Minnesota Twins, Joe Zanell. We got a Paul Molitor sighting, 39 of 386. And we got a redemption of Ripken Gwynn patch book. For the Orioles and Padres, Will Stevens and Shea LeGrand. And then for the Blue Jays, number 25, R.A. Dickey. And that's Martin Brannigan. So again, real quick recap. And I'm gonna have to do the mix-up too for those two teams. We've got Dickey, number 25 for the Blue Jays. Ripken Gwynn booklet. Redemption. Molitor for the Twins, and I believe that's you, Joe Zanell. Al Kaline for the Tigers and Mike Power. James Shields for the Royals and trying to see who won them. Jimmy Walters and Mike Schmidt for the Phillies and Will Stevens. So if you give me 1 second, let me get my program set up. I'm going to put it was the Orioles and Padres. So for the Padres, his name's Will Stevens. I'm going to put their name in 3 times each. Okay. We're going to do their names 3 times. Yeah, that is actually a really nice redemption. Looking at it, those were the two. I don't know what's going on with my camera here. But Will Stevens. So 3 for Will Stevens and 3 for Sal Legrand. We're going to copy them. This is to determine who gets the book card. We're going to first do the dice. This is going to determine how many times we're going to hit the button. We're going to do it lucky number 7. We're going to go to the list. As you can see, 3 for Will Stevens, 3 for Sal Legrand. We're going to do it 7 times. Here we go. We got Will Stevens on top, Sal Legrand on the bottom. Will Stevens and Will Stevens. Will on the top, Will on the bottom. Sal on the top, Will on the bottom. Will on top, Sal on the bottom. Sal and Sal. Will and Will. And Will and Sal. Will Stevens takes home the Cal Ripken Jr. Tony Gwynn dual signature patch book. And that's going to be it. Hope you all like the break. I'll let you know when your cards are back at Westminster, Joe. I think I'm going to try to get them down there, hopefully with the owner tomorrow, so they'll be there first thing Monday morning for you. Other than that, wow, that's crazy, Joe. That's crazy. Nice for Will Stevens. Other than that, Joe, I got you all sorted out. As you can see by all the teams are sorted. I just got to box them up, which I'm going to do hopefully tonight or tomorrow morning when I get here, and then they'll go with the owner. You'll get them, like I said, they should be back on Monday in our Westminster store. Since they're closed on Sunday, they won't be open for you. But they should be there any day next week for you. Thank you. We look forward to our next break, which is going to be Finest. I have not spoken yet about any other breaks, Joe, so once I talk to the owner, which I'll probably see him tomorrow at some time, I know I am, we'll start talking. I'll see if I can do anything on that Don Russ case. Oh, yeah, that's true, Joe. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it will be important if they did get that, because that, unless they have stickers laying around, it may be a sticker card. I know it's a high-end product. So, but other than that, we'll look forward to seeing you guys. I might try to tinkle in with the Topps 5-star football box in the coming weeks. I have one more 2013 5-star football that I might. So we'll see about that. That'll be up next. So I will talk to you guys all later. Joe, thanks for jumping in, keeping me company, and I'll talk to you guys all later.